Why did I why I did this to myself? Okay, let's go with supernatural fantasy adventure. I can only choose three? Okay, fine. Supernatural I guess I can do that. Yeah. Oh my god. This is like okay. Okay. Oh my god. This loading screen is crazy. Alright. Wait. What the hell? Oh, it pauses when I exit. Okay. Before I do that, is there a way I can like I don't like okay. I don't like how this is a blank background. My bad guys. I'll be alright. I think you guys can see it now. I'm gonna just oh my days. Okay. Um let's just get started. I've not I'm like I've heard of these like I've heard about these like mobile story games before, but I've never like actually played one like for real. God, what is this? All right, let's see which one interests us. Oh, shopping. Time capsule. What the? Mystery of a death. Oh, she looks cool. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay. Heaven's secret. Garden of Eden. Why does it send me like demon ones? Like, am I? Yeah, let's go with this one. It's British. It has detective. You're a bit loud. Where's the settings? Pardon. Where's the set? Okay, we got. Oh, I can just turn it off. Okay. I manually lowered it in my OBS. Just okay. You need to restart the game for the new settings. Okay. Okay. Why is it so loud? Episode 1, Waltz of a Dead Man. Oh my god. This story contains mentions of sudden death, cruelty, violence, and murder. Oh! Please read on with caution. Yeah, we are detectives. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, this could have happened on a different time, and in a different place. For example, these strange, wonderful people who could have met in 2019 in a quiet English estate. 2019, okay. I'll tell you about that another time in another story. So, time... soulmates? What? Today let's take a look at London in the year 1900. 1900, that's a good year. And find out how things would have turned out in these dark times. Is it just the year 1900, like the exact year? Or the 1900s? Like, what do you mean? Oh shit, we got animation, alright. Go. Wait, why did I click? Wait, is this like London? May. Oh, May 1900, let's go. Okay. Mysteriously flickering candles cloak the whole in an almost overworldly gloom. The lines continue slow and languid to the signs of an old violin that was really loud, apparently. Alright, the dead man who was holding you in his arms leaned closer and whispered, "The dead man! You shouldn't have come here today, my lady. This has been cursed for a very long time. You're clearly dead!" You shuddered. It's unexpected. Oh my god, I have to speak so loud. Unexpected relieved that the dead man didn't call you by name. My name is Sparrow. But that's not how you. That's not. Oh, that's not. Oh. Okay. No. There you go. For some reason, you didn't want to hear your name from his lips. You look down at his hand, trying to hide your embarrassment. I'm embarrassed already. The pale, sickly blue of his fingers looked strange compared to what? Oh, my skin tone. Alright, we got fair, we got olive, we got very fair, we got dark. I would say I'm fair. I'm in between fair and olive. You know what I mean? Okay, let's put fair. Let's go. For a second, it seemed to you as if something was stirring under his skin. Huh? Maybe worms were crawling out of it. Oh, he is a dead man. Maybe he had been rotting for a long time. I mean, I suppose he would be. The room closed in on you, like a heavy, musty dungeon. You felt trapped in a deep burrow of a terrifying monster. You trembled in fear, the ominous music pounding in your ears. Yes, it's pounding, alright? It's so loud! For you guys, it might not be that loud. I quieted it for you, but what the hell? His fingers unexpectedly crumpled your... My... Oh, of course. Of course, we got the diamond options. Pink satin, the blue silk, yellow muslin. Sorry, I misread that so wrong. Green tie fit. Okay. Blue silk was more expensive, but I think it's more pretty. But let's just go with free. Free to play, guys. We're free to play. Don't trust stress. The dead man rattled and croaked. You felt the fabric stretch. Oh, the people won. Holy! Hi! Good morrow. Faces turned to look at you, unfriendly, pale, strangely altered in the candlelight. I mean, I don't consider that strangely altered. The eyes are literally glowing, but alright, mate. You felt like you were suffocating. Alright. The dead man's face was becoming even more frightening. He started slipping, grabbing onto you, dragging you along. Are you crazy? Why are you touching me? When convulsive movement, as if trying to stay on his feet, he grasped. Oh wait, a strand from your hairstyle. Which one's the free one? Me. To be honest, I don't like any of these hairstyles. I mean, I might... This one looks alright, but... Like... I don't like this hairstyle that much, not gonna lie. This one's alright, actually. This one's okay, too. It was just the yellow one, like, I was like, okay, yank. You can change your hair, outfit and hairstyle at any time by tapping the wardrobe button on the menu on the top bar on the top. He jerked back so abruptly that several long hairs were left in his hand. Oh, what? The dead man rolled his eyes and fell to the floor with grasp. What the hell? There he is. There he is, guys. The music continued to pound in your ears, disturbingly cheerful for such a moment. It's pounding, alright? It's still there. You pressed your hand against your chest nervously. The other guests were looking at you. Oh, did they think I did it? A sort of sigh brought you out of your stupor. Oh my god. You looked at your companion who had pushed her way through the frozen crowd. Everything fell into place. The face was stopped resembling masks. Huh? What the fuck am I? The room was no longer a mysterious, gloomy dungeon. Attention, some of the facts and people's look in the story are inaccurate and have been intentionally altered to suit the plot. Alright. You're back at the ball of Earl Thomas Commonalis, and the people around you were the upper echelon of society. You took a short breath through your teeth, taking control of yourself. Is this my chance? I wanted something too badly to happen, and here it is. The man's dead on the floor, mate. Are you okay? Holy Mary! What if I decide to have brought misfortune on this man? I think it's more important you find him medical attention. He's literally dead on the floor. I mean, I don't think medical attention will do that much to a dead man, but he's like, maybe check on him? You eventually checked yourself and spoke to yourself sternly like your mother. Mother. Inspired, let's surrender to the atmosphere of this house. Use your head. Why do I look so angry at myself? I have to do something, but what? Well, people don't really look that bothered that he's like on the dead floor dead. But we're talking normally. I think they just think he's passed out. You looked around the ballroom helplessly, searching for support or guidance. This art is amazing, by the way. Like, I really like it. Everyone around you stood still, not giving you either. Or maybe it was your mind racing so fast that time seemed frozen. Bro, drawing details on backgrounds is so hard. I don't know how artists do it. Like, look at the details on the background. You can see the painting. Like, unless it's AI generated, which it might be. Sorry for the music pause. I'm like searching tabs, but like, yeah. The choice you're about to make will change the course of the story. Some choices will change the plot slightly, while others lead to major changes. And then you... Okay. Call for help or lean for the author. So I want to draw attention to myself without the question. Because the guy's there. He's on the floor. Why can't anyone else see that? Maybe I should call for help, or maybe... No, I would assume that he was drunk and lean towards him. Because it's a party. Like, they probably have alcohol there. It's a party. Alright, lean towards him. Maybe he can still be helped. I should see if he's moving. Exactly. I am not helpless here. I always check it myself. He was lying on his side with his half-clenched fist against his chest. His other hand searched for the first, trying to reach the extended index finger. His other hand reached for the first. What? There's something on his finger, large, unusual, adorned with unfamiliar symbols. Alright, so he's married, I think. Or just rich. He kneeled next to the dead man, rustling his skirts. You placed trembling fingers on his breath, trying to feel for breath. On his mouth, sorry. Nothing. It seemed there was no life left in his body. You examined him closely. His hand has a strange position, as if he was trying to remove the ring from his finger. Why? Probably a curse, mate. I'm not sure. Like, probably like a something. Someone sat down next to you. You looked up and almost caught yourself on a sharp gaze. I did? Oh! What's up? It's very brave of you to try to help him. I'm a doctor, no way. May I? No way. The hell you mean by that? No, I don't trust you. You moved away, suddenly flustered by his gentle tone and confident movements. Oh, he's gentle, guys. Okay. The man pressed 2 fingers to the fallen man's neck and frowned as if listening. Suddenly, it hit you. I know who that is. It's... Duke. Duke? You're not a doctor. Duke Clarence, what is it? What is it? Is he alright? Is he alive? Oh my god, it's Duke Alexander Clarence. Why didn't you tell me he was going to be here? You threw a stern glance at your companion, but she seemed to be shocked, so she didn't know, bro. The appearance of a member of the royal family hosted by a mere earl was unexpected. And perhaps it was a sign? Of what, bro? Of him wanting to be social? I'm afraid not, Earl. It seems he has passed away. Has he? Oh god! Thomas, oh my god, Thomas tried to get up, and fell back to his knees beside the Duke and cried out nervously. Oh look, now they're looking! Before, oh my, doctor, call a doctor, someone has to confirm his death! The Duke caught your gaze, directed at the dead man's hand. Oh, my first choice paid off, guys, even though I did not have no idea what it meant! Wow. Oh, you noticed? Curious, isn't it? I thought so too. Thanks. Why would a dying man try to remove his ring? I don't know, mate, you tell me. I thought it was the cause of his choking. It was so unusual. Man, like, I don't know what you expect me to say. He spoke so softly, even Thomas, who was fidgeting about nearby, couldn't have heard him. I just looked at his hand, Your Highness, nothing more. A what ring? Like, I didn't know there was a ring. This is awkward. We haven't even been introduced. Don't be modest. You drew conclusions. What were they? Okay, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, man! I thought the ring might be related to his condition. I wouldn't dare suggest it was poison, but a doctor should examine it. And if not a doctor, then maybe a coroner or policeman. I'm so smart, bro. Alexander nodded improvingly and glanced at the subject of the conversation. I agree with you completely. Ah, let's go! We got plus points. I don't know what that does. Eve appeared at your side. It seemed that she finally dared to approach the dead man. Lady Harrington, you look unwell. You need to sit down. The Duke looked at her with surprise and slight mockery. You blushed and excusing yourself retreated after Eve. I look quite unwell. Why did we run away? Eve glanced briefly down the hallway before closing the door behind herself. Oh, she has something to tell us. Come on, Eve, you can tell us. Why are we looking? Look out yourself, my lady! Some choices increase the value of intuition or logic. Choose what suits you best. These values will affect the plot. I assume... No, if she was disturbed by the corpse, she would have went by herself, right? Okay, you were disturbed by the corpse is a logic one, but the intuition one is you heard something, because if she heard something, then she wanted us both out. You know, like, she can't just leave by herself if she's disturbed, or she'll just look away by the corpse, or like go to the balcony, but she chose to take us with her, meaning she has something to tell us. Right, you heard something. What amazing intuition. Intuition, I was logically working that out. You're great, Vidu. What does that mean? How do you pronounce it? Vidusik? Was Vidusik? How do you pronounce that, like, letter combination, like CQ? How do you pronounce CQ together? Okay, would be proud of you. He's not mine. He's my father's hero. Ah, okay, so it's a... hero? I know you both admire him. The whole room was talking about the body. That's not surprising. Obviously, that's a dead body. But alright. Let me finish. They were saying that Lord Thomas had killed him. The guy? Wait, it's the Duke, right? Wait, no, it's not the Duke. Someone even suggested you were helping him. It's Lord Thomas, bro. After all, you were the one who asked to dance with Mr. Willis. Oh, Mr. Willis is the guy who died. What? Me? How? Eve sighed, paced around the room nervously and looked out the open window. So we became a suspect in this case, even though we had nothing to do with it. I mean, no, but we knew about the thing because at the start we were like suspecting it. You know what I mean? Like at the start, there was like a whole secret about him like being dead, man. Your case has started badly, hasn't it? Not the way you wanted it to. But the way I wanted it to. It's too early to tell. We haven't even begun yet. Except for you, no one knows what I'm planning. Oh, so she's a liability. Are you planning something? Oh, hi, man. You were so surprised that your heart dropped to the floor and fell through the basement. Some choices increase your authority value. Higher or lower authority can drastically change the plot of your story. Oh yeah, I have 1 plus authority. What right do you have to sneak up on us? No, that's too authoritative. Or haven't we been introduced yet, Eve? Isn't that what authoritative? Like, we're trying to take control. Let's do that. You raised your chin regally and turned slowly to the man. See, authority. That's more authoritative. He was confused by self-control, just as you hoped. Was he trying to catch me off guard, hoping to hear something important? Unfortunately, Lady Harrington, I'm not acquainted with. He paused, looking at the stranger. Stranger? God, that's not good. He must die. He bowed briefly, not embarrassed at all. Satesa Makoto. Wait, no, what? I said that's such a weird accent. Satesa Makoto. There you go. At your surface. Mr. Sasato? Oh my god. Satesa Makoto. Oh, you can call me Samuel. Don't have an English name, that's so sad. Did you wander off from Ikura mission, Mr. Iwakura mission, Mr. Makoto? I'm getting confused. Mr. Makoto. He wasn't disturbed either by your tone or your irritated raising of your eyebrows. Ooh, okay. You decided manners were his strong point. I know the rules of the politeness requires me to introduce myself. Okay, so he's polite. However, please forgive my haste, Lady Harrington. You know who I am? You see, I have a personal interest in the sudden death. I cannot wait for the arrival of the police. Okay, so you're a detective! Because they might arrest you for bad manners. I don't think so. You see, I am, let's say, on the same side as them. So, like, you're a vigilante, but weird? I'm conducting a small investigation in England. Of course you are. Of course, it's officially approved by the Emperor himself. Okay, that's alright, I guess. How long are you not lying, though? He hesitated for a second, as if he wanted to add something, but instead changed the subject abruptly. Do you know the deceased as well? Some choices can improve your relationships with other characters, while others can worsen them. Obviously, okay. You're terribly. What does impertinent mean? Sorry, guys, I'm gonna search this up. Stopping the music for a second. Impertinent. That's not how you spell it. How do? Impudent.
Impudent.
Impudent. Alright, so like, lack of respect. Asking unexpected questions. Let's just go with that. That seems nicer, you know? Yeah, positive. See? It's really, it's really, what do you call it? Mean if you just say, oh, you have lack of respect, bro. Like, what the fuck? Samuel smiled slightly, as if you said something pleasant to him. He must have think it's good to be unexpected. If he had been paying attention to what was going on, you would have understood there was no relation between me and the late Wills. Lord Thomas, the noble host, just asked me for a favor. Ah, he's the lord of the house, of course. Okay, because you're standing closer than everyone else. You pretended you didn't hear her muttered remark. Okay, Eve. I agreed to dance only to please the Earl. So you know nothing about the life of the late Willis? No, I knew he was a dead man. Unfortunately, I can't tell you anything interesting. Samuel raised his head, examining you. You suddenly felt embarrassed. His stare was so piercing, so insightful. You felt like screaming away from the pressure of his gaze. I did? He suddenly smiled and bowed to you again. Only now did you notice how oddly he was bowing, hands on his side with his head lowering in line with his shoulders. That's a Japanese bow, right? I must beg your pardon, Lady Harrington, ma'am. He then bowed to Eve. And let me thank you for the time you have given me. I must excuse myself now. I wish you a wonderful evening. He left the room quietly, even the door lock barely clicked. You know, like, people from different countries, they bow differently. Like, some, like... I mean, most Eastern countries would bow with their hands at their side, but most Western countries will bow with their, like... You know, like, the arm, like, in front of them, like, they go bow? Yeah. I don't know if that's, like, a rule or, like, something. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way they brought up. Or, like, traditions. I don't know. Maybe I think there's a few exceptions to that rule though. Like, I can't lie. I do the Western bow. Sorry, I need to drink on it. Yeah. All right. You and Eve exchanged glances. How strange he is. Right. That's mean. Impudent rascal. Why would you ever say it? He seems to be different? He must have figured something. Let's be positive. He wants to be different. He wants to be unexpected. he seems to be different. Japanese culture isn't quite the same as ours. Logic! What was that logic? I didn't see anything about his Japanese, like, culture, man. It's not to say what's unique about him, but then what's due to his culture. What? Eve nodded and then walked over to the door, peeked into the hallway just in case. What do you think he's doing on the wall? Investigating, duh. You shook your head. I wish I knew. It's all so mysterious. Fear should overcome you, but instead you felt excitement. Alright, a dead man, rumors, a strange death. It was all in your favor. I should be scared, bro. There was a man on the floor dead. It could be all the basis for your case. Eve, you have to get out there and take action. Of course we do. Okay. I mean, yeah, of course we gotta take action and, yeah, not leave the manor because there's a dead man. There's nothing else to find. I've seen a lot of corpses in my life, but this one isn't the most interesting. You gave her a questioning look, but Eve has fallen silent already. Okay, so I think we've been through some, like, stuff already, because we've already seen a dead body. I mean, we've not, but Eve has, so I'm assuming we've similar, you know, like, similar people stick together. Yeah, I'm laughing. Okay, I'm yapping. Turning away from you, she looked out the window with a tense expression. She had looked like that for the first few weeks that she appeared in your life. Aww, both your mother and father thought she was meat at first, but you saw something more behind it, and now, but if you put pressure on her, Eve would only retreat further into herself. You let out a quiet sigh. Wait, was she like adopted with us, or were we just childhood friends? I don't know. I'll do it, with or without you. Are you coming? Eve gave in and nodded reluctantly. No wonder. You straighten your shoulders majestically and walk towards the door. Let's go, slagily. This is really beautiful art. I don't think it's AI generated because it's too beautiful to be AI, right? But open on its own, revealing familiar faces. Please don't be the Duke guy. Hi, buddy. Lady Harrington, we were interrupting. No, we were just about to leave you, don't you? His sister's with him. Oh my god. Her Royal Highness Princess... let's see. Princess Rachel Regina and Charlotte Victoria of Vale smiled. Holy! Oh, hi. You're very pretty. Please forgive us, Lady Harrington. We just wanted to personally make sure. She gave her brother a deadly glance. Are you alright? Oh my god, you're so pretty! I forgive you, oh my days! He made a short curtsy out of respect for the lady. Thank you for your concern, your highness. The princess raised her hands immediately, stopping you. Please, just ma'am and sir. Well, why don't I... Oh, why? I don't mind the full title either. Her highness dresses rustled, and her highness flinched, suddenly pulling back his leg. He roared with laughter inwardly, but kept her expression unchanged. Oh, but we're good at hiding our emotions, what the hell? Alexander winced and then leaned towards you suddenly. Huh? You know what seems strange to me? You are scared at all, Lady Harrington. Oh, no! A person died in your arms, and yet you looked almost interested. I think that's a sign I should go to, like, a mental hospital, mate. I'm not sure, like, Rachel shot Alexander a warning glance. He was looking only at you, with great greedy interest. Okay, greed, man. Oh my days. You're very observant. I think, like, that's my best option here. Step back might be negative. Insensitivity, he might be interested in that, actually. He might be, like, teasing, like, oh, I'm not, but I don't know. That's a risky choice, so let's be observant. You're very observant. Match Potter! Bro, I'm so good at this! For this time, your observation played a cruel joke on you. I grew up in Derbyshire, in Alfriston Castle, your high, sir. It's far from London, and the manners there are not as strict as from here. Children are brought up with a knowledge of both life and death. I've seen death, both of animals and people. Oh, I'm not easily frightened by such things. Rachel's lips trembled, and for a moment you thought she wanted to smile. But the expression flickered and disappeared like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I see. How interesting. Please forgive my personalness, my lady. Your action was fascinating to me. Alright. You looked at him in surprise and at Rachel. Where's Eve, bro? My professor, enthusiastic man of science, Lady Harrington. Oh, lovely. He's often fascinated by the strangeness of the world. Oh, lovely. Judging by her tone, Rachel wasn't inspired by Alexander's enthusiasm. You set this observation aside for later and made another short curtsy. Yeah, we gotta be going. Judging by the rustling of skirts behind you, Eve did the same. Well, maybe we should go back to the ballroom? The police will arrive soon. You felt excitement again. The real police! Oh my god. Alright, I'm just a fine girl. Alright. I invoke impunity to watch them in action. You couldn't pass that up. You assumed that innocent act, nodded to Eve, and both of you followed Alexander and Rachel. Alright, let's go. What's up, guys? The party's here. Yo, yo. The police arrived quickly and immediately got to work. The ballroom was in chaos. The ladies were whispering, were nervously whispering to each other, and the gentlemen were twisting their mustaches in disconnect, bro. The body was removed immediately after the inspector, a stern man in uniform, had examined it carefully. Earl Conralius was discussing something with him, shaking his head nervously. The inspector looked at you unthoughtfully, and as it seemed to you, suspiciously. Oh, sir! You looked down quickly and tried to occupy your thoughts with the other guests. I wonder what they're all talking and thinking about. Bro, we're like the prime suspect in the case. We're the last person to touch the victim. I'm the last person to like even be near the victim. Bro, we're like the prime suspect. Will it be useful to me? Some options can be only yes. Try. What do you mean try out now? I'm not. I should start a conversation with someone in the crowd, mate. I'm going free to play. You and Eve split up, and for a while you wandered among the agitated guests. Nothing interesting. Everyone was mostly discussing the cause of death. And a smaller group was discussing the inspector. We looked at them for a while, but with no luck. The ladies didn't know anything specific about him. What irritated you the most was that everyone was trying to ask about your impressions. You couldn't understand what kind of impressions you were supposed to have when a stranger died in your arms. What impressions, bro? Is it like my attitude? You returned to the spot where you parted with Eve and pondered deeply. No, this won't do. I need more information. Maybe I should join Eve. I'm going free to play, mate. I'm not sure what you want me to do. You looked for Eve in the crowd but couldn't find her. You found, wondering if you should be worried. Eve, what the hell are you? Maybe she had gone to another room? Eve! You moved to the center of the room and suddenly noticed your new acquaintance. Oh, Samuel! What's up, bro? With his arms crossed over his chest, he was watching the police intently. You're indeed an unusual person. Of course he is. As if feeling the pressure of your gaze, he turned his head sharply. You gasped in surprise and took a step back. Why am I surprised? His look immediately softened. Samuel walked over to you. Oh, hi, Samuel. What's up? Lady Harrington, are you well? Oh, his name isn't Samuel, though, is it? Yes, thank you. I'm fine. Isn't it like Satiso? Oh, wait. Guys, I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry, but we gotta respect names. Names is a really important thing to, like, respect. And it's not that hard to just search up how to pronounce something. Alright. Setsuo. Alright, Setsuo. You're remarkably composed for the English lady. Alright. You raise your eyebrows. Feeling suddenly offended. You don't seem to know English people's spirit very well, Mr. Makoto. I'm afraid that that could work against you if you stay in London. Unfortunately, that's true. You recognize my problem. He looked sadly at the inspector. He was still trying to get away from Alexander. This could be my chance to learn a bit more about him. Alright, maybe we should find you a guide. I'm not using my gems for hell, man. I'm afraid it's not as easy as that. Some people are reluctant to let me in their circle, and even less willing to share what's on their minds. It's okay. Says I forgot already. I'm sorry. I forgot already. Oh my god. Setsuo. I suppose you could say the same about lots of people. Continue. If a stranger suddenly starts asking personal questions, you're probably right. However, if I were English, it would be easier. You pursed your lips sympathetically. Ah. Lady Harrington. Excuse me for interrupting your conversation. Hi, Inspector. Inspector Restlad. Restlad, that's an interesting name. May I ask you a few questions? The man appeared beside you suddenly, but you managed not to flinch. You looked at him respectively, but with an air of dignity. I think that's exactly how one should behave when they will be doing a job one day. Oh, we want to be Inspector. Alright. The training. Of course, Inspector. Should we move somewhere else? I don't know why my voice went deep so sudden. I'll leave you to it. Thank you for the conversation, Lady Harrington. Bye, Setsuo. When Setsuo walked away, Restlad shook his mustache and discontentedly after him. Then he opened a notebook on a clean page and wrote something at the top. How closely did you know Mr. Willis? I did not know him at all, sir. We met today at the ball. We were introduced by the Earl. I'm afraid I don't have enough time to get to know Mr. Willis well during our dance, because he was dying. Besides, he was behaving somewhat eccentrically, and he was dying. What do you mean by eccentrically? He is dying. He found, remembering. Oh, he's trying to flirt with me. That's what happens at our seances a couple hours earlier. It's such a fascinating process. Seances. So we are seancing. You smiled politely, trying to take note of the other guests at the same time. You and Eva late, and you had to discreetly catch up on what was happening. You greeted the host politely and began to talk with other acquaintances. You recognized some faces immediately, while others were new to you. I've always been fascinated by the supernatural world. The Earl stared at you with childlike excitement and asked, "What about you, Lady Harrington? What do you think about ghosts and spirits?" Eve opened her eyes wider, expressing both sympathy and a desire to escape. "I believe that the unexplained exists." "Of course it is." Intuition! Okay, apparently that's an intuition choice. "Not every mystery can or should be explained by facts." This music's so loud! Man, why can't you quiet it down? It's still loud! It seems to me that the soul and its different forms should be taken into account, and they defy any logical analysis. Oh, you understand? So I'm so glad. There are many skeptics around these days, you know. Everyone needs science and proof, so few people believe in the incomprehensible. That's not true. There are fewer skeptics than you think. You just speak louder and more forcefully. A servant appeared at the door, looking slightly more flustered as it was proper. He approached Thomas and whispered a few words in his ear. Going from the clock in the background, that's the 18th century. Thomas raised his eyebrows in surprise, smiled crookedly and nodded. Is it the 18th century? I'm not even sure, bro. I know it's the olden times. It's alright, let me come in. He had already been distracted from the host, greeting an elderly acquaintance. While you were exchanging pleasantries, a conversation started behind you. I feel like I feel like the need to shout over this music. I don't know why, but it's just really loud. The tone seemed tense to you. You turned around. There was an unfamiliar man standing next to Thomas, disheveled and agitated. "Oh, you look like a dead man." "I assure you." Thomas was saying something to him, quickly and quietly, while the man was tapping his foot nervously. When does this chapter end? I'm actually curious. Your attention turned back to the elderly lady and her complaints about gout. A minute later, Thomas interrupted the conversation, wrenching his hands nervously. Ooh, that's interesting. "Ladies, we need music and your lovely smiles. Lady Harrington, would you do me the honor of dancing with my special guest? He's a pervert." "A dead man? A pervert? Mr. Willis, Oscar, don't frighten the ladies." The man bowed to you gallantly and extended his hand, inviting you to dance. "What kind of invitation is it? This is against all rules. You..." got indignant. Huh? What? Indignant. Got indignant. You raised your eyebrow first at the dead man and then at Thomas. But I had to look so miserable that you gave in. Oh, so I just had to do it anyways. Alright. You smiled awkwardly, extending your hand to Oscar. "Can I just you like that, Mr. Deadman?" "I also missed fitting your dress for tonight, Lady Harrington." He knew about his death? That's interesting. Then he moved to the ballroom and started dancing. His hands felt very hot to me, and he seemed to be delirious. He said, "This house is cursed. You shouldn't have come here." For a moment, it seemed to me that he was out of his mind. You remember that strange feeling that engulfed you during that dance? Oh, right, secrets from the beginning. As if everything around you was covered in a strange thick fog. Faces became masks of angry demons, while the room turned into a frightening cave. It seemed to succumb to this atmosphere of this house. How embarrassing. I understand, Lady Harrington. Can you tell me anything else? For example? Anything? Your thoughts, suspicions? This might be a chance to show what I'm capable of. To be honest, you only gathered part of the information about the victim and didn't even point for your agency. You hesitated for a moment. Okay, so for that I had to use the gems. But like, I'm free to play, so like, I can deal with that. Like, and not intentionally. When he felt and noticed something strange. His ring. And his index finger? Yes, it seemed like he was trying to take it off. Take off the ring, right. I'm afraid I don't have an answer, Inspector. I was just sharing my observation. That's all I can tell you, Inspector. I'm sorry I'm not being more helpful. You've been very helpful, Lady Harrington. Thank you. The inspector straightened his frock coat and looked towards the door. You could hear commotion behind it. It sounded like two people arguing. Ooh, arguments! The inspector apologized and went to investigate. You exhaled, relaxing slightly. Eve appeared at your side. Are you alright? I'm perfectly fine. What are they saying in the crowd? That the Earl killed that poor man as a sacrifice to the spirits. Oh, so he's a suspect. That... that doesn't sit right with me. Does it? No. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right with me. Intuition. Thomas is too gentle of a person. He's a dreamer. It's like, it doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. I think that's just my intuition. Like, actually, my real intuition. Not a killer. But don't you think this is all nonsense? And Willis died of natural causes. If he knew that he was gonna die, that's like, if natural causes is like old age, right? Like, how did he know he was gonna die then? Did he just know that he's sick? He glanced at her with displeasure. Not that the idea of a terrible murder was particularly appealing to you, but such a case was simply invaluable to your plans, and you had to grab it. Even so, Thomas's reputation hangs by a thread. We could offer him help, and thereby do a favor not only to him, but also to ourselves. So we wanted to start like a detective agency. We winked at Eve and he approached Thomas. He was standing by the fireplace, nervously wringing his hands. Oh. Oh, may I? Oh, Lady Harrington, it's such a disaster, such a disaster! The people are... He rubbed his temples with 2 fingers and calmed himself and chained up. Yes, resilience is not his strong suit. Oh, that's interesting. I'm afraid this strange event will generate incredible rumors. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice that some people have started to leave the ballroom. This is extremely unpleasant, such a blow to my reputation. Perhaps everything will fall into place once the police discover what happened. They will surely find the cause of death, and it will be something mundane. That's all I can hope for. But if not, I'll offer you my services. Everything depends on the coroner says. You smell softly at the Earl. Do you want me to talk to the charming inspector tomorrow to find out how things are going? I don't want to trouble you in any way. I insist, Earl, I feel responsible. He likes that, right? I feel responsible, authority. After all, he died in my arms. It's only natural that this case is personal to me. The other agreed, with visible relief. It seemed like he didn't want to deal with this on his own, but also he doesn't want to leave everything to fate. So that's good. Okay, we're doing good. I'll be very grateful, Lady Harrington. Please visit me, or soon send a note as soon as you know something. I don't know why that took me so long to read. Oh, the flowers in the background are so pretty. You said goodbye to the Earl warmly and left the ballroom. Ooh, we're moving again. Okay, we're dancing. Before leaving, you turned around and saw 3 sets of eyes staring at you. 3? Wait, Alexander, Rachel, and Cecile? I don't have a feeling that this won't be our last meeting. All 3! I wonder if Rachel's a root in this game. What can I save? Next day. Wait. Oh my god, I hate this. Okay. It's okay. Am I okay? I'm nearly done with it actually. Okay. Please don't stop from the beginning, because if you do, I'm gonna actually come. Okay. He died by my arms. That's terrible circumstances. The elderly coroner looked at you disapprovingly. Leave us, Lady Harrington. This is no place for a lady. If there was, I'd have no right to disclose anything. Alright, old man. It's just indecent. A lady shouldn't know about such things. Alright, old man. No, I'd be interested in them for that matter. I'm a fucking detective. I can do what I want. He grabbed some papers from the table and stuffed them into one of the drawers. Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna have to fucking seal it. Watch him closely, memorizing exactly where he put them. When you looked up at his face, he seemed almost offended. His lower jaw just out a gesture of stubborn disapproval. He really wanted to smack that cantankerous old man, but he just smiled instead. I'm setting your doubts, however. No, however, young lady, does your father even know you're here? Of course he does. My father's in Scotland at the moment, sir. And this is how you entertain yourself while he's away? Youth these days. Oh, I hope you drop dead, man. Anyway, don't ask. I won't tell you anything. It's a disgrace. No matter how much you pleaded with the coroner, he was unyielding. Eventually, he gave up for appearance's sake. This man, what the hell? Why don't you just let me? Oh, you're stealing. I can't believe you dragged me into this. Don't come with me. Stand guard at the door. And what, Mr. when the constable approaches? If he does tell me you saw some kind of crime, distract him. I'll be quick, let's go. We just need to find the right papers. I swear to God, you're crazy! And you like it! Aww. Her eyes sparkled in the darkness and you realized she was smiling. Aww. I was hoping to leave such adventures in the past. If you insist. Aww. Her skirts whistled as Eve crept down the hallway. You clenched your fingers nervously. Your palms were sweating inside the gloves. The air was cool in the mortuary, so it must have been your nerves. You got lucky with the patrol once, but will we be lucky a second time when you leave? And there's no time to think about that. We have to work to do. I have to know what Mr. Willis died from. By turning on the lights, you begin to search for the room for office for memory. Ooh, I'm smart! You quickly found a drawer where the coroner had stuffed the papers. Without jumping it, you pulled out the contents. Alright, now I can... A sound came from behind the door. Shoot. Oh, I have to click. You froze. Silence enveloped you like a cotton blanket. Oh, that's nice. In the silence, you could hear your heart beating like mad in your ears. You feel your lungs working loudly like a blacksmith's bellows. That's an interesting description. That's a really nice description, actually. The sound came again, a clanging noise as if someone dropped something metal on the floor. You pressed the papers against your chest and opened the door leading to the mortuary. Let me guess, like a Duke or Satsuo? Detective? Why is this so much suspense? What the hell? Guys? Oh, this is scary, man. What the hell? I was expecting to play a horror game. You're closely trying to see through the thick darkness. Someone was moving in the shadows. You step closer, feeling your heart sink and your fingers tear at the paper. Holy shit, this is like a jumpscare sequence. Huh? Sorry guys. I didn't expect to be playing a horror game today. Hello guys, welcome to my first ever horror game! The corpse of Mr. Willis sat up at the table, staring at you with blind, lifeless eyes. What do you think of the coroner's report, Lady Harrington? Did you fake a death? Saving. Oh. Ooh. I got 1 logic, 3 intuition, 3 authority. 80 diamonds. Wait, I don't want to do the next episode. We're gonna end this here. Sorry guys, we're gonna end on a cliffhanger. The question is, what the hell was that? What the hell? Oh, I didn't expect to be doing that. What? I didn't expect to be like... Sorry, like... I didn't expect to be like, I didn't expect to be in a horror game. I didn't expect him to stand up. Are these all from female's point of view? All of them? Are they all female? All of them? I think they all are. Well, that's the end of today's episode. We played... Oh my... Well, it's for the content. We played this. I didn't expect the dead man to suddenly wake up. I don't think he's supposed to do that. But we will continue this next time, and don't worry, I won't leave on a cliffhanger. I promise. Maybe? Hopefully. But, so, yeah. Goodbye, everyone, and see you all later, and hopefully this next episode will be out soon. Bye-bye.